The program as a young leader was just an incredible experience. We had an amazing time up in Quebec. We were privileged to have a lot of different types of experiences. A couple of things that stand out in my mind was being invited in Quebec City to a session at the National Assembly. It was really interesting to see the way that the two sides of the government debated about an issue and the strategies that they used. I got to speak with them about some local issues and about what we did. And they were very interested in our backgrounds and what brought us to Canada. So that was really nice.
What stands out in my mind, or the highlight for my trip as a young leader, was visiting Hydro-Quebec, where we learned about the renewable energy, clean energy that's produced in Quebec that actually is also distributed here in the United States, in New York, through hydropower. Learned about some of their electric vehicle programs, which are cutting edge. Then we also had the opportunity, the unique opportunity, to meet with the Premier Charest. He invited us into his office. It was very welcoming, very engaging. We spoke about his Plan Nord and how Quebec is looking to diversify their economy, to attract foreign investment, to do this in a very social and sustainable manner. So it's very forward-thinking in my mind. I liked how welcoming the people were. I felt very comfortable. It was North America. You very much felt that you were living in or you were visiting North America, something familiar to me. But it had a new cultural aspect to it. The French obviously stood out. The language difference was different, and it was welcoming. Also, that these people spoke English. So if you didn't speak French, you could speak English with people. It was beautiful, very well kept. The cities were clean. Quebec City was unique in that it's a fortified city that we don't seem to have here in the United States. So a lot of the history has been maintained. Just down having cobblestone streets, for example, some of the older buildings. The food was amazing.
Quebec is an amazing place. Montreal is a great city, a lot of fun things to do. A couple of things that struck me were how welcoming the general public were to me as an outsider. I was very impressed with how educated people seemed to be and the bilingual nature of the culture, especially as somebody who's not primarily a French speaker, to be able to go into any place and have somebody automatically switch on to speaking English was impressive.
Quebec, the province, the two cities, Montreal and Quebec City that we were in, I felt also that there was a university city kind of feeling in Montreal, which I was surprised to discover, and very happily so. And then to learn that it's accessible to people. Even here in North America, you can go to university in Montreal and in Quebec City, and there are programs in English. It's very affordable, and it's close to home. After having had this experience, Katie, would you recommend this to other students at NYU?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Especially because so many people come to the program at NYU with an eye towards finding a good job at the end of the program, and it was made clear to us that Quebec is actively looking to seek and attract young professionals through its immigration policies. And given the fact that the province was that Canada as a country was relatively insulated from the recent recession, they have a lot of jobs to offer.
J'ai beaucoup aimé mon séjour au Québec en tant que jeune leader. Je remercie la délégation québécoise de New York de m'avoir invité. On a passé un séjour remarquable. On a rencontré plein de leaders au Québec avec qui nous allons forger des relations, j'espère, dans le futur.
J'ai beaucoup aimé le programme Jeune Leader. Ce fut une formidable expérience. J'aimerais avoir l'occasion de retourner au Québec et je remercie la délégation du Québec.